Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Dear students, how are you all? I think you all are well by the grace of Almighty Allah. I am also well. Dear students, today I have appeared here to take a class and welcome you all to our online class. Dear students, today's class will be for the students of class 10 and this will be on English second paper, and as these grammars are included in most of the classes, so this class will be equally important for the students of secondary and higher level, so all the students can enjoy this class. So dear students, today I am going to take the class on English second paper according to the short syllabus. Those who are the candidates of 2022, for those students I am going to take this class, and according to this short syllabus I have designed this class. So dear students, here you see that I shall discuss from question number 1 to 9, okay, and I am going to discuss these questions one by one. So dear students, at the same time I will discuss the structure and marks distribution of the short syllabus also. So dear students, let's begin our class. Dear students, in the first question we have to face this question, and this is the name of this question is fill in the blanks. That means close test with close. Close test with close. And there will be some words in the boxes, and for this question you will get 5 marks, and there will be 10 gaps, and each gap contains half marks. So dear students, here the words are in, dark, the, from, and, learning, often, our, that, or the. And we have to use these words to complete this passage. Dear students, look at the screen. The passage is about a teacher. Okay, I am going to read out the passage at first. A teacher is dash compared with dash architect. He is called dash architect of a nation. He is the light of a dash and makes the illiterate people dash citizens of our country. But it is a matter of regret dash the teachers are not dash due respect in dash society. They lead a humble life in the midst of want. Still, they keep the light of education burning in order to remove the dash of illiteracy and superstition dash the society. Dear students, this is the passage, and we have to use these words in the box to fill in the blanks. So dear students, I am going to discuss and I am going to give you the answer at the same time, and you can also try to answer these questions. And now I am going to check how many of you have joined with us. And now I am going to check how many. Okay, dear students, look at the screen. A teacher is dash compared. So answer will be often. A teacher is often compared with dash architect. With, so answer will be here, an architect. A teacher is often compared with an architect. Then he is called dash architect of a nation. So here answer will be he is called the architect of a nation. And then he is the light of dash. So he is the light of learning. This is learning. He is the light of learning and makes the illiterate people dash citizen of our country. So here the answer will be Audrey. but it is a matter of regret dash. So answer will be here that it is a matter of regret that the teachers are not dash due respect, are not in due respect in our society. And then they lead a humble life in the midst of want, still they keep the light of education burning in order to remove the darkness of illiteracy and superstitions dash the society. So it will be then the from the society. Dear students, these are the answers of the first question, and if you cannot understand, you can ask me and I will try my level best to answer your question. So dear students, this is the first question, and now I am going to the second one, and look at the screen. Okay, dear students, this is the second passage, and this is also fill in the blanks. That means close test without clue. That means there is no clue here, there is no box here, so we have to use some vocabulary to complete this passage. So dear students, I am going to read out the passage at first. Honesty is dash to be dash best policy. An honest man never dash from the path dash morality. He is dash by dash but hated by dash. Dash enemies believe and respect and dash and truthful man. So it is our duty to remain honest dash our life. So dear students, you can try to answer. Honesty is dash to be. So we shall see the answer. Honesty is considered to be the best policy. Honesty is considered to be the best policy. Here best is superlative degree, so we have to use the here. An honest man never dash from the path. So answer will be deviates. An honest man never deviates from the path dash morality. So answer will be question number D, of path of morality. That means an honest man never deviates from the path of morality. He is dash by dash but hated by dash. So answer will be he is loved by all. As he is honest man, all love him. He is loved. Here look at the verb. That means this is auxiliary verb, and after auxiliary verb we have to use third form of main verb. So it has become loved. He is loved by all but hated by none. That means as he is honest, nobody hates him. And now question number A is dash enemies believe. The enemies believe and respect dash respect an honest and truthful man. So it is our duty to remain honest dash our life. So here the answer will be in. So it is our duty to remain honest in our life. So dear students, this question is also for 5 marks. There will be 10 gaps here, and you will get 5 minutes, and each gap contains 0.5 marks. That means half marks. So dear students, this is the second question, and I have completed this one. First one was close test with clues, second one close test without clues, and I am going to the third one. And look at the screen please. Okay, look at the screen. In question number 3 you have to do a table, and for this table you will get 6 marks, and you have to write down 6 sentences. You have to write down 6 sentences for 6 questions. From this table you have to write down 6 sentences. coughing in the exam. In the first column, coughing in the exam, eat. The students who nothing and lust on all. And in the second column, copy, is, should, cannot, hinders. And in the last column, as hateful as coughing in the exam deceive themselves, a social crime, bring any benefit, avoid this bad habit, our education and development. These are the columns. So dear students, you have to write down 6 sentences from this table. So first one will be, look at the screen. Copying in the exam is a social crime. This is one kind of crime. So it is of course hateful. Coughing in the exam is a social crime. And second one will be, it hinders our education and development. It hinders our education and development. And third one will be, it cannot bring any benefit. Dear students, in question number D, the students who copy in the exam deceive themselves. This is the answer number 4. And next one, nothing is as hateful as coughing in the exam. And in the last one, all should avoid this bad habit. So dear students, this is the substitution table for question number 3. And in the past syllabus, you had to write down 5 sentences. In the new syllabus, that means in short syllabus, you have to write down 6 sentences, and you will get 6 marks for 6 sentences. So dear students, I think you all have understood well. And now I am going to the next question, and this will be question number 4. And go to the screen again, please. Okay, dear student, this is the question number 4, and the question is, complete the right form following text with the verbs given in the box. You can use one verb more than once. That means this is right form of verbs, and here you will get 10 marks for 10 gaps. So dear students, this is the new marks distribution. That means in short syllabus you will get 5 marks for right form of verbs, and the verbs in the box are do, understand, answer, approach, neglect, memorize, read, collect, prepare, and last one is think. Dear students, I am going to read out the passage at first. Many students dash their studies from the beginning of the year. When the examination dash, they start dash very seriously. Sometimes they dash notes from their friends. Most of the time they get their notes dashed by their private tutors. They dash these notes without dash. As a result, their power of dash does not develop. If they find any new question in the examination, they can't dash it properly. As a result, many students can't do well in the examination. If they had read it seriously from the very beginning of the year, they dash better result in the examination. So dear students, this is the passage about you, that means about students. So I am going to discuss this. And first one, many students dash their studies from the beginning of the year, and we have to use here verb neglect. Many students neglect their studies from the beginning of the year. Here the subject, many students, the subject is plural number, third person plural number. That's why you can't use as or yes after verb. You have to use just a base form of the verb here. Okay. Many students neglect their studies from the beginning of the year. When the examination dash. So answer will be approaches. When the examination approaches. Here the subject, the examination, this is third person singular number. That's why you have to use as or es after verb. So the answer is approaches. When the examination approaches, they start dash very seriously. They start reading very seriously here. Reading why? Okay, I am going to describe it. You see that after subject they you will get the verb start here. Again another verb. So if you get two verbs together, that means one after another, then you have to use ing after verb. So they start reading very seriously. Sometimes they dash notes from their friends. So the answer will be collect. Sometimes here the word sometimes this is this uses in present indefinite tense. So here subject they, but they is third person but not singular. This is plural, that's why you cannot use s or es after verb. So sometimes they collect notes from their friends. Most of the time they get their notes dashed by their private tutors. So answer will be here prepared. So you see that here the verb get, and we know that after the verb get we have to use third form of verb, that's why it is prepared by their private tutors. And then they dash these notes without dash. So answer will be of question number F. They memorize these notes without understanding, and you have to write down ing after without. This is the rules of right form verbs. We are doing right form verbs. They memorize here subject they, so we can't use s or es after verb. They memorize these notes without understanding. As a result, their power of dash. So their power of thinking. After preposition, we have to use ing to make it noun. Thinking does not develop if they find any new question in the examination. They can't dash it properly. So answer will be here. They can't answer it properly. Here you see before answer the word can't is used, and you know that the can is a modal auxiliary verb. So after modal auxiliary verb we have to use present form, that means base form of verb. Okay. As a result, many students can't do well in the examination. If they had read it seriously from the very beginning of the year, they dash better results. So answer here, they would have done if they had. Okay, look at the question. If they had here, this is a conditional sentence, and you know that there are three kinds of conditional sentence: first condition, second condition, and third condition. And as we see that after subject had and third form of verb have been used, so it is in third condition. So we have to use would have, could have, or might have to make it. So here I have used would have done, and after would have we have to use third form of verb. So the answer has been would have done better result in the examination. So dear students, this is the right form of verbs, and these are the rules of right form verbs, and I hope you have understood well. And again I would like to say, if you can't understand, please ask me some question and I will try to answer this question. So dear students, this is the question number 4, that means right form verbs. Now I am going to the next one, question number 5. Look at the screen please. So dear students, in question number 5 you have to face transformation or changing sentences. You look, and you have to face 10 sentences for 10 marks in the short syllabus. But today I will discuss with you only 5 sentences here. Just remember that you will get 10 marks for 10 questions. That means you will have to face 10 sentences. Okay. First question is, Pohela Boishakh is undoubtedly the most celebrated festival in Bangladesh. You have to make it interrogative, and you know that you do not have to face simple, complex or compound in the short syllabus. Okay. So in the first sentence you have to use it interrogative. So to make it interrogative we have to use to be verb at first, that means before subject. So the answer will be, isn't Pohela Boishakh undoubtedly the most celebrated festival in Bangladesh? and you have to give question mark at last. Okay, dear students, now the second one, question number B. It is the first day of Bengali year when the city roads gets so jam packed. Again you have to make it interrogative. So here the verb is, that means to be verb is we have to use before subject. Here the subject it, and as the sentence is affirmative we have to make it negative interrogative to do transformation, and we are doing actually transformation. That's why you have to use negative form to do this one. Okay, so answer will be, isn't it the first day of Bengali year when the city roads gets so jam packed? This is the answer of second one. And the third one, that means question number C. Almost everyone enjoys the day in his own way. You have to make it passive. That means voice. And the answer is, the day is enjoyed by almost everyone in his own way. And you know the rules actually, as you are the students of class 10, subject will be object, object will be subject, and all the time you have to use third form of verb before preposition. So the day is enjoyed by almost everyone in his own way. Okay, dear students, this is the third answer, and now I am going to the question number D. This is a very enjoyable day for us. We have to make it exclamatory. That means this is sentence according to meaning but not according to structure, and we know that there are 5 kinds of sentence according to meaning, and we have to make it exclamatory. That means the question is in assertive, we have to make it exclamatory. So we have to make it exclamatory using what, and there is a here. That means if we get a or an in assertive sentence, we have to use what to make it exclamatory. So what an enjoyable day this is for us. At last you have to give exclamation sign. And now the last one here, it is one of the most interesting days of the year. We have to make it positive, and look at the screen. This is a superlative degree with one of the, and we know that if we get any superlative form using one of the, we have to use very few to make it positive. So the answer will be, very few days of the year are as interesting as it. And then, so very few days of the year are as interesting as it. Dear students, you have to face 10 sentences here, and today I have discussed here 5 sentences, but you have to practice for 10 sentences for this question, because in this short syllabus we have to solve 10 questions. Okay, now I am going to the next one, question number 6, and we shall see which questions will be in question number 6. Okay, in the short syllabus we have to face completing sentence in question number 6. In the previous syllabus we had to face transformation, that means changing sentence, but in short syllabus we have to face completing sentence, and you will get 5 marks for 5 questions. Okay, dear students, here the incompleted sentences are: he could gain success if, and number B, why are I a scientist? Number C, he assured me that. Number D, many years have passed since. And last one is strike the iron. And I am going to discuss, and I am going to give you the answer at the same time. He could gain success if, that means this is a conditional sentence, and here the if clause is at last of the sentence. He could gain success if he worked hard. This is in second condition. That's why we have to use past indefinite here after if. He worked hard. Here subject and plus V2. Okay. And the second one, where a scientist, that means if I were a scientist, again it is also a conditional sentence. And you know that there are three kinds of conditional sentence. First condition, second condition and third condition. And this is in second condition, so we have to use would, could or might to make it complete. So I would invent something new. Where a scientist, that means if I were a scientist, I would invent something new. Now dear students, go to the third one. He assured me that he would help me. And you can write down according to your own wish. Because you can write down the answer in separate way also, because you have that freedom here. Now question number D, many years have passed since. This is the rules of since, and at the first part of the sentence, many years have passed, that means it is in present perfect, so you have to use past indefinite to complete this gap. So and the structure of past indefinite is subject plus V2, that means second form of verb. So the answer will be his father died. And last one is strike the iron, and this is a proverb and we cannot change proverb, we have to memorize the proverb. So strike the iron while it is hot. So dear student, this is question number 6 and I am going to the next one, and we shall see the next topic of grammar. Look at the screen please. Complete the text adding suffix, prefix or both with the root words given in the parenthesis. So you will get 7 marks for this question, and you will get 14 gaps here, and this gap contains 0.5 marks, but here you will get 10 gaps, but you have to practice for 14 gaps. Okay, when your friend does not keep his word, you can understand that he does it intention, but you cannot instant understand his intent behind it. If it is a conspire, you break away with him, and a sense of profound enemy grows between you and him. So you must be very careful in choosing your friends. Nature friends have similar of taste and habits. Good friends make life enjoy and are never true to us. Okay, dear students, I am going to give you the answer, and at the same time I am going to discuss. When your friend does not keep his word, you can understand that he does it intentionally. It will be adverb because it modifies verb. That's why we have to use adverb here. But you cannot instant understand his. Okay, you just look at here verb understand, and again this word modifies verb, so it will be adverb. So answer will be instantly understand his intent. But you look here, you will get his, that means possessive form of he. After possessive you have to use noun, so the noun of intent is intention. Intention behind it. If it is a conspire, so it will be conspiracy. You break away with him, and a sense of profound. Sense of profound here, profound is adjective, so you have to use noun here after adjective. Grows between you and him, so you must be very care. That means it will be careful. It will be adjective because here adverb. After adverb you have to use adjective. In choosing your friends, nature friends, here subject friends, and before subject you have to use adverb. So it will be naturally. Naturally friends have dash of taste and habits. It will be noun, similarities of taste and habits. Good friends make life. Here the verb, so it will be adjective enjoyable, and never, here the word true, so it will be untruthful to us. Dear students, these are the answers of question number 7. Now I am going to question number 8, and we shall see the topic of grammar. Yes, this is take question, and in the previous syllabus you had to face 5 take question, but in the short syllabus you will get 7 take questions. Okay, I am going to read out these take questions. He hardly believes in God. So here hardly is used, so answer will be does he? Because hardly is in negative sentence, so the question will be affirmative. And second one, nobody trusts liars. So the answer will be, locate the screen, do they. Again here nobody is used, this is negative sentence, and answer will be in affirmative. So do they. This is present indefinite, and we know that in present indefinite we have to use do or does. Here we have to use do. And third one, I am elite, so answer will be aren't I, and this is affirmative. And the negative form of am not is aren't, short form aren't I. And number 4, fishes swim dash, so answer will be don't they. This is present indefinite, so in present indefinite we have to use do or does, and we have to use do with they, so answer will be don't they. And number 5, life is very mysterious. Here the operator is, so this is an affirmative sentence, so answer will be in negative. So the answer is isn't it. We have to use pronoun of life. Question number 6, Allah will help us. Here the operator will, and this is an affirmative sentence. The question will be negative, so the short form of will not is owned, and here he will be in capital letter as this pronoun is instead of Allah or God. Okay, and last one, do these take questions, and this is an imperative sentence, so answer will be will you, and we know that in imperative sentence answer will be will you. So dear student, this is question number 8, and I am going to the last one, and I am going to take only 2 minutes from you. And this is capitalization and punctuation, and you will get 5 marks for this one. Here look at the passage. Kamal said to Rana, where did you go yesterday? I went to your house but did not find you anywhere. How are you? I am looking fine, said Rana. This is the passage, and you have to write down or use capitalization and punctuation to make it correct. So this is the answer. Kamal, here Kamal is a noun, so you have to use capital letter here, and Rana you have to use capital letter here. Here you have to give comma, as it is a direct narration, that means reported speech, and again you have to give inverted comma, and after inverted comma you have to give capital letter. Where did you go yesterday? This is an interrogative sentence, so you have to give question marks, and you have to close the inverted comma, again inverted comma, and after inverted comma you have to give capital letter here. I went to your house but did not find you anywhere. This is an assertive sentence. How are you? And again this sentence starts with how, so we have to write down capital letter how are you. This is an interrogative sentence, so we have to give question marks and inverted comma, again inverted comma, and again capital letter I am looking fine, comma, inverted comma, and said Rana. This is noun, so we have to write down capital letter Rana and full stop. So dear students, this was the last one for you, and this in the short syllabus you have to face 9 questions, and today I have discussed every one for you, and thank you so much for joining with us, and stay safe. Allah Hafiz.